Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Tharsis. On the last episode, we struggled a little bit. I'm still struggling to get the priorities of how to manage different things in order. One thing I think I have to let go is the idea of trying to solve as many modules every round, things like that. Like, you can spend crew in a module that doesn't even have an event in it in order to bolster your food or the ship's health or things like that. So that's important to remember, I think, and we're going to try to remember it going forward. So we chipped away a little bit more at these. Technician is probably the first class that we'll unlock, first new class, although I'd like to unlock Yuri, but I don't know when we'll beat the game. So that only requires us harvesting 20 food, so that's not too bad. So let's just go ahead and, of course, start here. We have to pick all of these, so even if I go random, it's going to do exactly the same thing. Excuse me. And we'll just confirm. I'm going to skip some of the cutscenes we've already seen. You can go back and watch the first or second episode to see some of these early cutscenes and just kind of get a move on with things. So we start with our captain and mechanic up in the front module here, Kayla in the greenhouse, and our specialist is up in the laboratory. Should rename her to be Dexter. All right, so let's assess how bad this is right now. -1 health all seems like it's pretty bad early, and a meteorite strike. So as much as I was just saying you don't have to solve them every time, I think it is important for us to solve these modules, both of these, if possible. So let's send first our mechanic. Pakal, you head to the CDRA fail here and see what you got. Show me what you got. You got a 5 and a 1, which isn't bad. We could just do +1 ship, because that's Pakal's ability. That's not a bad idea. 28 repair 1 module. God damn, that is crazy. Let's do +1 ship here. And then I don't want to roll a 2 or a 3 and burn our 1 stasis. So I'm tempted to just use the 1, but we're going to roll it. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. So there goes our assist. That's a shame. And a 3 towards that is going to send it down to 9. Which actually I'm going to do because it's going to make it a lot easier or a lot more feasible for our doctor to be able to solve this with 2 dice. So we'll send our doc next into here. Have her go ahead and roll. So we got double 3s, which allows us to regain dice. We can't re-roll them, so we can put our double 3s here. The only other option is to put 1 3 here, or like put both of our 3s in here to get it down to 3, so that so this is -1 health all, or we could regain dice. I mean, that gains 4 dice. Replenish dice for the active crew member. Does this work? I feel like it didn't work last time I used it. All right, let's try it. But it's not for this turn, right? Yeah, it's for the next turn. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's just gonna happen then. We're gonna send... Gene, you're gonna take a health hit because of this. I don't like the way this is starting at all, but try to recover. Double 6s, a 4 and a 2 is pretty good. So we're gonna just throw our double 6s in here immediately. Throw a 4 in here, and that will bring it down to 7. Or we could try to roll an 11 between 2 dice. No, we can't, because we can't re-roll that, so it's literally impossible. Let's put our 2 up there. Let's put just both up here. I think no, because that'll make us unable to resolve it. We'll put our 2 up here, and we'll try to roll a 5 or a 6. Okay, we rolled a 6, so we'll put our 6 up there, and now Allison, you're gonna take damage coming down here too, but I need you to stop this meteoroid strike, girl. Stop the meteoroid. You're the best. 3 is enough. I'll take it. Finish our deployment. No damage, but -1 health all crew. That does suck. We are teetering on the brink of death.
The crew's
Okay, side project time. I thought I could just work through it and the pain would go away. I don't think I can hold out much longer. Please help me. So +2 health for us, -1 dice for all crew. Early actually it doesn't seem bad. +1 dice for us. This one seems better. A couple of reasons. -1 dice for all crew is not as bad right now. We've got some people with higher dice. And +2 health, they need it. Here, -2 ship is somewhat bad, not horrible, but the +1 dice actually gets wasted because Kayla can only get a maximum of 5. So we're going to do this one. All right, so we've got a couple of rations. We're going to dole them out to the people that need them most. And finish there. Now, we're going to need more food than that, and that's important. So let's try to get rid of this 9 right away, which is -1 health all. Yeah, we got to get rid of that because that'll kill Pakal. So let's... Hopefully we can get a 9 with 2 dice. That would be great. Our assist got rid of that, which is awesome. So we just have to roll a 3 or better here. Don't fuck me, Captain. I'll take it. Stasis, I don't care. Deployment done. Your role is complete. Now, we gotta solve this one, and then we might leave the FTO error and just try to get some food for our crew, or health, one or the other. So, Pakal's a hurting puppy. Let's send Allison first. She's the healthiest. To go over here, to storage ORU fail. Roll those sweet dice. Okay, we got a void, which sucks, and a stasis, which we can't get rid of. So, we're going to put a 5 up here. If we put a 5 up there, it's going to take it down to 8. We'd have to roll a 6 on this die. Shit. That's bad. Goddamn stasis. Alright, well, we're going to... It's either that or we keep them both and we try to roll... we need an 11. So we try to roll a 5, 6, 6, 6, or 6, 5. I think it's better just to put this up here and try to roll a 6, honestly. We have to roll a 6 with this die. We got a couple of chances, maybe. 5 doesn't cut it, unfortunately. That's not enough. Try again. Okay, a 3 is not enough either, but you tried. Now, the question becomes, is it better to spend this towards the repair or put it towards research projects? It's probably better to put it towards research projects. So let's do that. Now we send... We send our doctor here. And then probably Pakal to the med bay if possible. Alright, Doc. Don't let me down. What the fuck? Okay, so she can literally solve it here, which she basically has to, because I can't afford anything else. She's only got 2 die and she needs them both, and a 9 is a decent roll. So unfortunately, we don't get any extra bonus there. We're just going to complete that event. Now, Pakal, you have 1 health, dog. I need you to come into the med bay and get yourself healed up. You need a 5. There we go. And then you can also heal the ship. This is where it starts to come together, I think. You put this here, and you roll this to try to get a 1, 5, or 6. Perfect. There, you're going to bolster our research projects as well. You're going to get healed to full. The ship gets healed 1. We could do +3 health for somebody, or +3 dice for somebody in the future. So those are valuable as well, and we're inching towards that 28 repair 1 module. We took 1 damage, not a big deal.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong. I'm proud of how the crew has come together.
Took a drink there, tried to keep it away from the microphone. I apologize if you heard me slurping. We're all a mess. We need to perk up. Just look at us, a bunch of droopy-eyed, overpaid losers who couldn't turn a wrench to save our lives. Allison, you're not even that stressed, or Gene, whoever said that. +1 dice for all crew, -2 health for us. Well, you know, that's not the worst idea. -30% stress for us. Oh, so that gives them +10% stress, though. So it kind of balances out the stress. +1 dice for all crew is pretty good. But then Gene's going to be on the verge of death. You know, I think the dice are more valuable. It's going to hurt them, but I'm going to do it. Let's finish. I'd like to produce some food this round if I could. Alright, so these events are all hurting our ship. So this would be destruction if we just let it go right from here. What I want to do first is send the captain into the med bay, because he can heal himself and he might be able to just take care of this either way, like right off the bat. We'll see. Let's roll and see what happens here. Don't roll any ones, please. Alright, he rolled a 9. So, you might think that we should just solve the module right away, but this is only going to do 1 damage, and the captain is at 1 health. I think we should put the 6 over here to heal the captain completely. Then, I think we should roll again because the 3 is not very good. And we got another 6, which is awesome. Which I think then we should put towards the repair. I thought about putting it towards research or maybe even to +1 die to crew and module. But I just put it towards the repair. Now, who do we want to do this? Probably someone who has 2 health. So I think we send the doctor in here first, because Allison's more valuable on something that's high because she gets a lot of rerolls. So doctor, you come in here in the medical bay where you belong. We got 1, but it got assisted, so it's actually not in stasis. Oh, you can't take that because Pakal already did? Pakal, you son of a bitch. Well, in that case, I'm going to put a 5 here. Put a 4 here to repair, and then we're going to roll again. We got a 4 and a 3. That's a shame. So nothing we can do with those. It could give you +3 health, which I actually think is pretty valuable. Which ones does it use? So, of course, it didn't use the 4, unfortunately. So we still can't do anything with this. I could give +3 dice as well, but can't switch to Gene to do that. Amphetamine seems expensive just to prevent injury. We'll just finish. It's going to leave some dice unused, or a die unused, unfortunately, but that's okay. Now, now everybody's looking pretty good on health. We want Pakal or Allison. See, this one's weird because it's going to take away 4, 5, and 6. That's a lot harder than it looks. That is a lot harder than it looks. Let's go ahead and deploy here. Because you got to do this in like 1s, 2s, and 3s, huh? Yeah, how are you even meant to do this? I don't know. Okay, new plan, survive. We need to send Pakal down here to make sure we don't take this 1 damage so that we can live. Those are both in stasis, but that's okay. One of them can go here. And honestly, I think this one goes here. And then we go for trying to get a 6. Oh, it looked like it was going to happen for a second. Well, Pakal's pretty stressed, so maybe we just go ahead and reduce his stress a ton. And this is in stasis, so we'll put it there, and we'll finish. We will barely survive this round, which sucks. This, I did not realize at first glance how bad this 18 is. You have to roll an 18 without getting 4s, 5s, or 6s.
We lost more than half our supply.
Alright, yeah, we know. We gotta come up with creative solutions. Minus 30% stress for these two doesn't seem great. +1 food, plus 30% stress for us. But we get +1 food, which we need. So we're going to spend a food on Jean here. That jacks up some of our stress, but Pakal's still feeling good. We're going to finish. Now we got new events coming in. This CDA fire is a son of a bitch. We need this disaster reduce, and then we can come in here and do it on the CDA fire. So we need to get that. The easiest way to get that is by confronting this fuel slosh here, which we're going to do again with Pakal. Try to get our 12. He rolled the 6, which we need. He rolled the 6, which we need. And then I'm going to roll again these 2s. We got a 1 and a 2, okay. So we will just spend those here because there's not really anything else we can do with them. Now we've got our disaster repair. So we take Allison, we come in here, we hit deploy, we hit 28 repair 1 module to say goodbye to that asshole module, and then we roll in here to try to get doubles for food. That's pretty good. So that's 1 food. And then I think we'll roll to try to get another 1. There's really no risk. If we get anything else, we can just put it down in research projects. Perfect. So we're going to get 2 food from the greenhouse there. However, we may die. In fact, we probably will die. Because we need to repair the ship to soak up this damage if we're not going to die. Yeah, we got to take these guys to try to repair the ship because we can't get through all of these. Even if we get through 2 of them with our 2 crew members, we're going to take more damage than we can withstand. So we gotta roll some doubles. Perfect. I like this. Roll me another 3. Okay, you didn't roll me another 3. Let's put our 5 and 4 down here. Finish our deployment. Doc, you come over here as well. Roll it up. You rolled our 3rd 3. I love you. But we're not going to be able to do it, are we? We need something that gives plus ship, so we got to shuffle those. Nope, that's not good enough. We don't get any plus ship there. Nope. Quick patch, but we can't get it now because we need 2 to be able to get it. That is a shame. So, there goes our ship. Well, that was a quick one. I'm going to roll right in another playthrough. I feel like that one was on the verge of being something great. We're going to fire immediately into another playthrough. I may have to break this episode if it gets to be too long, but that's definitely too short for me to feel satisfied on this one. Finish. Start it up again. New game. Confirm. All right. Rage mode. Let's do it. New goal. Survive. I will. So, starting right off here, we got hack for +1 assist. Stimulants prevent stasis. Okay. What does this mean? Sys fail. What does that mean? Target loss. I don't know what this means. I'm more concerned with -1 health all because I don't know what the other one means. So we're going to take everyone in here one by one. Starting with our mechanic, Pakal. What do you got? High numbers for me? 4. Let's roll it again. A 5. Better. You know what? I'm willing to take the hit to health. You repair the ship, sir. That's what you're here for. Alright, Kayla. Or Allison. Allison, you're next. Show me what you got with your 2 dice. A 6 and a 4 is pretty damn good. I think here we go health recovery, and then we roll this because you've got a lot of rerolls. Another 5 is pretty good. Let's just put that towards the repair. And then honestly, I'm going to send the captain in there with the rest of you. We know we get some food on the first choice here. So Captain, you roll your 4 dice and see what you got for me. 1 stasis, but it got negated. We're going to roll all of that again because I don't think any of those are good enough for me to feel great about taking. Alright, we're definitely going to give +1 die to all the crew in the module. And that makes it so we can't repair this completely, but that's fine. No one's going to die from -1 health all here. We're going to put 5, 4, and a 4. We're going to put it all in there because that's a decent roll, and we're going to finish deployment. I don't know what sys fail means, so it scares me a little bit. Alright, Kayla, you're the last to go. Pop in here. Roll your 3 dice. What do you got? 2 in stasis. That is lame. So if I reroll this 4 and get a 5 or a 6, we will pass here. Instead, we got a 2. So, that being the case, I feel like it's more prudent to go 1, 2, 3 all in there and just finish. So what does sys fail mean?
Moods are turning sour.
Right, we're gonna skip that. Okay, so our 2 choices here. +1 health for all crew, plus 20% stress for us. Their stress is some of the lower in the group. +1 dice, or maybe they're all the same. I think Pakal's is a little lower. +1 dice for all crew, which we can use, -2 health for us. The health of the crew is not that much of a concern. I'm going to go +1 dice for all crew. I think that's useful. And then we're going to be able to max out someone else's dice here. Or can we just wait on the food? If I wait on the food, will we have it next turn? I'm going to try it. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but I don't want to waste it. Okay. The good news here is our ship will not die on this turn. We want to get rid of the -1 dice all, hopefully the -1 health all as well. Everyone's in the same module. So the captain could go first and give +1 dice to everybody going forward. Or the doctor could go and give +1 health to the crew in the module going forward. Having that many dice would be really good. No one's gonna die here. Let's do... Our health is not great though, and our dice are pretty good. Let's go with the doctor. Hopefully she'll be able to get 9 and also get a +1 health, but that's a little greedy probably. Especially when everything gets put in stasis. Awesome. So I need like a 5 or a 6 here. Okay, so at least we got the module done. Or we could do the +1 health and then just put 4 towards the module. Now it's probably better at this point just to... Now let's do that. Let's do this and then +1 health to everybody. Finish deployment. Now, I want the captain to come in here because I want him to give everyone dice. And he will be able to do it. Stasis are annoying, but that's fine. We're going to give +1 die to all crew and module. We're going to finish the module. Does that zap away these stasises? No. That's lame. But I can put 4 down here. Reduce our stress. And then put a 1 there. And you can't do anything with that roll. Leave the module. That's fine. You did what I wanted you to do. You gave people some more dice. Now, what's more important to get rid of? The pipe rupture or the -1 die solve? I mean, they're both bad. I don't know what this means. Can I get more description on what sys fail means? I don't know what that means. So, I mean, it takes damage to get there anyway, so we're going to ignore it for now. Alright, so if Bakal comes in here, he's neutered by... Whoever comes in here is neutered because their 6s don't count. So let's send Allison in here first. She's got rerolls. 6 is an injury, so that's bad. We rolled 2 of them, so that's 2 injuries. That's bad, but we still get to use those 6s. So those are going to go immediately to finishing this repair. And then we're going to roll our 2 more rerolls because there's no danger in doing so. 2 and a 3 means those are going to go here. And I'm going to give her 1 health as well. Good job. That's nice. 17 repair. That's achievable since it's only a 4 and very valuable. Bakal, go fix this pipe rupture. You're a damn mechanic. If we get 2 that we can put here, we can just do the MCC override, which I think actually I'm going to do. So we can put the 4 and the 1 here and just pull this shit. Use that. Put the 5 here for +1 ship. And this is in stasis, so we can't re-roll it, so we'll just put it down there in research projects. And we solved all but 1 there and made some good moves, I think. Alright, gonna skip that again. 1 finger cannot lift a pebble. We need these supplies to work together. +1 food, -1 health for us. That seems decent. They both have decent health. Pakal's is great. +1 health for all crew, which everyone can use. -1 dice for us. That also seems decent. Jean has the most dice. You know what? Yeah, let's do that one. Let's bolster everyone's health. -1 dice to these 2, but we should have a food here that we can use. We can use the food on Allison. She's the only one that can make proper use of it. Okay, new events coming in. 33. Holy shit. Well, we got to take care of that. Our ship won't die once again, which is awesome. I want to send the people with the most dice to try to deal with that 33. Let's try using Kayla to try to take care of this 11 as quickly as we can here. Let's deploy you. We avoided the stasis and we got our 11, no problem. And we probably should just do that, I think. But what if, so if I put a 5, let's just not put it there, but prioritize. If I put a 5 here, +1 health to crew and module. And then I use the 6 here, that'll take it down. I need to roll a 5 or a 6, that's not good. So I think instead, we repair this immediately. That gets rid of the chance for stasis. Now we can roll this scot-free. Got a 4, which sucks. We don't get to do our +1 health, but we'll put it in the research project section and call that a win. We got 3 impending damage out of 6. Not bad. Now, I think the first thing we do is send Allison to try to tackle this 33. Need to make a dent. Got 1 stasis and 1 assist there. So the stasises we should put in here to harvest some food for the next turn. Do we even want to put a 3 down there? Or do we just put a 6? I think we just put a 6 and reroll these two. It turned into a 6 anyway, so we could... We can put a 5 and a 1 down here and then prevent stasis in here because we're probably going to need it. Let's do that. I don't know if it's the right decision, but we're going to do things that way. We're going to take Gene over here as well. Deploy him in the greenhouse as well. If we get a 2, we should put it in there. It's going to be stasis anyway. I don't know if I prevent stasis now, if it'll work. Should have done that first. Let's try this. Nope, should have done it first. Shit. So we'll put our stasis, doesn't matter, we'll put our stasis 2 over there. It doesn't actually matter, but that's okay. We're not going to get this turn. So I'm tempted to just do +1 die to crew and module because it seems so valuable going forward. And then... do that. Finish. Now we'll send Pakal in here. He's not going to be able to get it with 4 dice, but that's okay. We don't need you to get this. What we need is some of these puppies. That's good. So now we can do the +3 ship, but we're not going to do it yet because it's a waste. We lose 1, so we'll take our 3 damage and then we'll use. I think these stay the same, so we'll do our +3 ship on the next turn. So we're going to take some damage here, 3 damage to be exact, out of our 6.
I've checked our food stores.
All right, we need creative solutions, yada yada. Everybody's low stress, so these should be good options. We got +1 ship, +10% stress for all crew. Seems really good, actually. Or +2 assist, -1 ship. I think we'll do this. 10% stress is pretty low, and we can use the ship health, I think. Yeah, we can actually use the ship health, so we'll take that. We don't need to take all our food. We're just going to take the 1 there and keep 1 in the store, which feels good. And, of course, we get some nasty new events. So, as of right now, we'd take 7 damage. That's real bad. But right off the bat, we're going to do our repair arm. And now we're even health for damage. So, let's look at what we can perhaps easily solve. So, let's go first for the SPDA damage. Kayla's already here. And it seems prudent that she just handle this right off the bat. No 4s, no 4s, no 4s at all. Awesome. So, we can do... Can't get to 15 without using all 3 of these high dice. That's fine. We will use all 3 of these high dice. And then we'll roll again with no danger to ourselves. Got a 1 and a 3. Those will just go into the research projects because we don't have another use for them. And Kayla now has kept our ship alive no matter what. Now, Allison goes first in this line damaged section here. Go ahead and take your first roll. No stasis. We got a full house, 4s and 3s. So we can harvest a couple of food here, which is very valuable. And I think I'm going to do that. 2 food is extremely valuable. Wow, there's our Yahtzee. I think the other 8 we will simply just put towards the repair, because I want to get this repair done if possible. So we'll use the captain next, because 19 is a tall order. So we'll go for the captain. I want to see some big numbers. We got a stasis that got blocked by an assist. That's awesome. We'll pop a 6 in here right away. Now we need 13 between 3 dice and 1 roll. That's tough. We got 10. I think it's best to put all of it towards here. Finish the deployment, and then we're going to have to use our last unit to do that, but it's going to clear out 2 damage and be very valuable. Unless, what is the other life support? Regain dice. That's for the crew in the module, I assume, right? He could use the dice, and we could roll a 10 with 3 dice, but it's not guaranteed. Average roll with 3 dice is probably around 10, and he can't use 3s or 5s. Now let's be safe. Let's roll in here. So we'll prevent 2 damage to the ship. I think it's the smart choice. We got a couple of stasis, which is annoying. Definitely going to put one there. And then, I mean, we might as well just put that. It doesn't matter. We'll put that there to do the repair and finish the deployment. So we're going to take 3 damage, but we have 7 health. Weathered the storm. We've seen this before. We got a transmission from Mars. Stress levels are still looking good. We could lower their stress to basically 0. Or we could lower everyone's stress to basically 0 and take -1 ship. I don't want to take -1 ship at this point, and your stress is fine. So I think we'll take this option on the right here. Now, we've got food to spare, for sure. I'm actually going to take Gene up to full as well, even though it's a tiny bit of a waste, because I feel like this is kind of a watershed round for us a lot of the time here so far. All right, so we will die right now if we take the damage that is slated to happen at the end of this turn. So let's endeavor to avoid that, shall we? This one is going to be... Both of these are going to be annoying. So we're going to send basically everything we got, and by that I mean first we start with Allison, because she's beastly with her many rerolls. We managed to avoid the injuries here, which is fantastic. And we can solve this right away, so I think we should. And then now we can reroll these. Oh, maybe I should have put the doubles there, though. Shit. But we'll just reroll, try to get a 5 or a 6 here. Not quite. Put a 2 there, just in case someone else can roll a 2, I guess. Now, what do we do now? I still don't know what sysfail means. So I'm not that worried about it. I'm more worried about damage. So let's send Pakal in here first. I want to give him +1 assist, or give just us +1 assist, because there's a lot of shit that can happen here. And he's got a lot of dice. So he avoided 2 voids because of those assists. So I think that proved to be pretty smart. We gotta put the stasis in here. Put one of the ones down here. And then I think we'll do prevent void and roll again. Okay, so he got an injury, but we didn't lose any dice. Is that better? I don't know. +1 ship, or go for the repair to try to solve this +2 ship. If we use 5 towards it, that's going to take it down to 20. Or, no, sorry, take it down to 18. Which is feasible for the dock. Let's do this, and then this. Now, Doc, don't let me down. Void is still prevented. I learned that on one of the last ones. We did not roll any of these, which is awesome. We got 17, which doesn't do it totally, but if we put a 6, 5, and a 5 up here, you just have to roll something that is not a 1. That is a 1. You shitting me right now? Okay. Well, that's gonna go in there, actually, I think, because that's the better idea. And then, Captain, you gotta save your crew here. Nice thing is you can at least give +1 die to your crew, probably. Maybe not. You didn't roll anything good there, apparently. Take the stasis and put it in there. Now just roll me some 5s or 6s, please. Okay, you rolled 1 5. Is it better for him to get the health recovery or everyone to get +1 die? I think it's probably better for everyone because there's 3 people in here. Better for everyone to get +1 die, even though he's at only 2 there. We're going to put a 3 and a 4 down here. And then do +1 health all crew and spend the other 3 down here as well. All right, impending damage. We're going to take 1 damage. Is sys fail? Does that mean... No, we're moving forward. I thought sys fail for a second meant we weren't moving forward in time, like our target of Mars was lost. Okay, we are running low on supplies and should spend some extra time harvesting food while we work. +1 food, -1 dice for us, or +2 ship, -1 dice for us. I think the ship is better. These guys both have full dice, so I'm okay with this. Let's do this. We don't need to spend the food, and we definitely don't need to go cannibal at this point. We're looking good on dice. Detecting new events. Okay, these are some heinous looking events right now. Let's look at priorities. The ABRS fail is really bad because that you can't roll 3s or 6s and got to get 16. The -2 health all is really hard to get because you can't roll 3s, 4s, or 5s. Okay. Probably we go for this 30 first. Let's take Allison down here. Okay. I don't like that the 3 was the one that was in stasis when we already have a 3 down here. I don't care about reducing stress. Let's put a 6 and a 5 up here. Let's shuffle these because they kind of suck so that we can put our 3 down here. And reroll the 2 into a 6, which is fantastic. I don't think I want to put the 6 down there. We're going to spend it and then finish the deployment. Now, you've got full health, Mr. Mechanic, so I think you should come down here. Roll that shit. Holy shit. Holy stasis. Okay. Well, we got 14. We can solve this right now if we spend it all. Or we could spend 11. Should be what, like... Let's do this. Now we only need 11. Or 10, sorry, we need 10. So we can put... We can't do it with a 2. We can't do a 2 and a 3. We can do a 2... 4. Alright, we'll only have 1 dice there. We can do this. Since they're all stasis, I guess. And then roll the 4 again to see if we get a 5 or a 6. And since we didn't, we'll put it there. We were going to put it there as a 4, but I figured we might as well roll to try to get reduced stress or +1 ship, whichever one we preferred. Alright, got 2 crew members left. Going to take 3 damage to our ship, What's more important to get rid of? The -2 health all or the ABRS fail? I think, honestly, the -2 health all. So let's go with the captain first. Captain's going to roll. Did get an injury there, so that sucks. Big time. Gotta put that there. Let's roll again. Okay. Oh, that's another injury. Jesus Christ. If we use 8, that's going to bring this down to 11. It's doable, but not guaranteed for our doctor or whoever's left. Yeah, our doctor. Oh, shit. Save the captain. Needs 6s. Big time. Oh, that's horrible. Holy shit, that's horrible. Can't do it. Double 6s or 6 and a 5. 4 and a 2. So there goes a 4 again. And the captain will now be deceased. Alright. It's losing the crew member. It's not losing the mission. Everybody else is actually pretty good on health. The captain's going to get -2 health because of that module and die. It's a shame.
The more I see of this video, the more it scares the shit out of me. Who are they? What's going on here? What have we gotten ourselves into?
So ominous. What have we gotten ourselves into? Let's find out. People can't get any work done with all these alarms going off. Eliminate the problem and everything will fall into place. It isn't going to come free. In fact, it may damage the ship, but we need food. +1 food, -2 ship, +1 ship, plus 20% stress. Need the +1 ship. We could go cannibal because there's a lot of food to go around now that Jean is dead. But instead, I think we're going to give it to the doctor because the doctor needs to heal some peeps. Okay, lots of damage impending. Let's first tackle this. We got our 11, and I think it's worth doing right away. All right. Now, we need to get rid of one of these 2 damage. The easier one is going to be this one. But Call, have at it. No voids, no voids. 2 voids. But you got 12. I can't be mad. Kayla, save us all. Okay. Well, that's catastrophic. And that is just horrible. Alright, our ship got hit with too much damage on this round. We made it further than we have before by a little bit. And definitely more satisfying than the first playthrough at the very beginning of this video. Let's see what our final score wraps up to be here. No visible crew on the outside of our ship this time. 825, so we're improving. Still haven't reached the destination, but improving, I think, on mechanics of using some of the dice hold, the research projects, the management of stress, etc., etc. So that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the episode, please leave a like or a comment. It always helps me out in an early series such as this to know your encouragement and support and opinions. And advice, if you have advice, because I am new to this game and I appreciate any feedback. And if you want to see more Tharsis gameplay and other content when it comes out, please subscribe. I'm Accidental Grenade. Thank you so much for watching.